500 Open Tabs. I'm Hannah Hillam.
And I'm Kaveh Taherian. Hannah, guess what today is? You don't have to guess because you're the other host, but just for the sake, rhetorically. Yeah.
You're finally promoting me to a co-host? Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful. Today's our 100th episode.
Dear God. Dear Lord. Listen, we're here. We're queer. We don't want any more bears. And we made it to 100. I can't believe it.
Oh, I don't even know what to say about that. That's just cool. I'm proud of us, I guess. I don't know.
It's funny because I was
watching with getting too sincere and then I freaked out.
Dear Lord, don't do that.
I know. That's why
I watched the 100th episode of 30 Rock. Sarah just put it on randomly the other day, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, I guess this means we have to do a clip show, like an episode where we do like looking back on all the things that happened over the first 100 episodes. We wouldn't do that to Alyssa. I don't know.
No, I would never. I would try to take it on myself, get frustrated, and give up.
If this was a sitcom, though, that's what we'd do. We'd go back and be like, remember that time that we talked about, I don't know, shitting or creaming jeans?
Falling down an escalator over and over and over.
The bog. I don't know.
The bog.
100 episodes. 100 episodes young. We're at the triple digits of this show, which is crazy.
That means we've done, are you ready? We have done probably 90-something book reports in 2 years.
Oh, God. Awful. Yeah. Insufferable to everybody here. I'm so sorry
at that rate, we did that. I would have passed college. I would have graduated.
That's
honorary
true.
degree from 500 Open Tabs. University
500 open degrees. I don't know. I don't really have a good joke with it, but that's why we're here. And most importantly, you know what that means? It's been another 25 episodes, another 25, actually another 50 subjects, actually more than that because we've had a couple of guest episodes, but at least 50 different things, which means we have our well overrunneth with characters and locations and situations and history and insane things to draw from so that we can do our next version of the Kumitab.
500 Open Stabs.
Stabs!
Part 4, Kumitab4B.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is a 4.
Yeah, I think it's Kumitab4B. That's right. That's how I thought about it as well.
Kumitab4B. I will never forgive you for not doing Kumitab. And so from now on, we're going to botch every single one of these.
Listen, as long as I ruined it, that's the important thing. Yes, we're back for Kumitab4B.
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 And for those who are listening for the first time, don't. Go back like a few episodes.
100 episodes.
I don't know. But for those listening for the first time, here's what this is that we go back through the last 25 episodes. I choose a bunch of people from each of our tabs, places from each of our tabs, and we have sort of like Kumite from the movie Bloodsport, where we put them against each other and see who wins and see who comes out on top for this quarter of the year, or this half of the year. And so far, we've had year 1. Who was it? Michelin Man.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them, but go ahead, keep going.
Okay, so the first one, Kumitab 1 was Michelin Man. Kumitab 2 was Mohammed Kordadian. Kumitab 3 was 3 lesbian
the World War II
Auxiliary Corps World War II women.
Yes.
And that's what we have. So we're going to add a 4th champion to the roster, and that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Is that all? I don't remember what else I should
that's
say.
Right. No, I think that's it. I was just going to say before we get into it, just a reminder that this is the season finale of season 2, and we do have some announcements about season 3 that we will get into after this is over. So stick around. Once the Kumitab is done, we'll have some fun stuff to discuss that you guys want to know. But I would rather do it at the end than the beginning. Yeah. So I kind of just want to get into the stabbing. So without further ado, Hannah Hillam,
you ready for this?
Will you please begin? We should get a gong. Why don't we
I know.
have
I was just about to say, Alyssa, can you just put a big old gong right now? Yes, welcome to Kumitab4B.
We should write. Why haven't we thought to do this before? We need to have like a special like thing that's said, like a ritual at the beginning of it. Just be like, 48 to 25 episodes enter. 1 subject tab leaves.
So many words, I can't even repeat what you just said. So this is going to be episodes 78 through 99. And it's a little shorter because the last one was a little longer. Saturday. Okay.
Long.
You ready for this?
We're
going to start with round 1, all right?
Round 1.
I've got some Fun stuff. Hold on, I already dropped it.
Perfect. Kumitab is off to its typical start of somehow things getting ruined.
Just not working. So our first competitors are Ken Allen.
All right.
Orangutan and Emperor Norton.
Oh, I want them both to win.
So
why would you do this to me?
I didn't. This is they chose it. So
Fate did this to me. You know what we should do? I'm just gonna say before we do this, if you could just go like ding, ding, so we can link to the episode numbers about when we discussed each one of these would be fun.
I've written them all down, but of course not on these pieces of paper.
Oh, perfect. Because why would they be on the paper? We wouldn't need them.
No, why would I?
Right then.
I have them right here. Ken Allen is 83, and Emperor Norton is from episode. Didn't write it down.
97. I just did it like a couple of weeks ago. 98, I think.
So I'm going to tell you their strengths and weaknesses in a minute, but first we got to figure out where they're gonna battle, and they're gonna battle.
I hate this already.
The sex raft. Okay. All right. So here we go. Ken Allen. We're going crazy right up front.
Oh, man.
Coming in hot. Ken Allen's strengths is that he's an orangutan. Therefore, he is 8 times stronger than the average human. He's persistent and he's smart. But orangutans are known to be docile and chill and even friendly sometimes, unless they're absolutely pissed off. So I think we're kind of in for a rough one with this, because I don't know how this is going to work. So Emperor Norton, his strengths are he's universally beloved by the entire city of San Francisco. He can survive and thrive on the streets, and he has a bike.
This is hard to start with this. This is like a really hard one to begin with.
So here's the thing. Here's what I'm immediately worried about is that they're both chill.
They're
Emperor
both
Norton
awesome.
It's not. They're both awesome. Emperor Norton's not going to attack an orangutan.
No.
He's going to be its friend.
Yeah. Hannah,
I know.
I'm supposed to like build to this.
Let's lay this out. They're on this tiny raft, which is like 20 feet.
Yeah. Why don't you explain what the sex raft was as well?
Oh, the sex raft. So the sex raft is this boat this man built so that he could put a bunch of people on to see what they would do with each other if he wanted to create violence. After a while, Ken Allen will just kill humans if he doesn't have food.
That's true.
Like, unless Emperor Norton can just keep giving him fish, like that's how he buys his life. Like that's how he buys
his time. Yeah, he keeps going
before
longer and longer.
Ken Allen kills him. So
Ken Allen just eats his face like the man flesh.
Okay, let's say
here's the other thing though.
Okay.
I do have to remember that if I remember correctly from my own tab, which half the time I don't, is that orangutans have been known to be very uncomfortable in water.
Really?
So there is that element. Remember, because there was like they put the moat around it, and then the orangutans kept like crossing and being able to test the electric fence and do stuff.
You're right.
There is this degree in which Ken Allen's going to be very uncomfortable as much as he's chill and relaxed and having a good time like normally he would be. I don't think he's going to be happy being on a raft in the middle of the ocean. I think he's going to be freaking out.
He's aggravated because they dislike deep water and are bad swimmers. So so I hate to say this, but Emperor Norton has a chance of winning.
Okay.
If he can push the
orangutan off
into the water and drown him.
Yeah. I don't think we got to go with the most primal thing. The orangutan is stronger. He freaks out. He's just going to rip off Emperor Norton's face and he's dead, tossed in the water. It's over. Him.
I think Ken Allen wins on sheer strength alone because we have to eliminate personality at this point. Like if they're forced to fight, Ken Allen would win immediately.
That one was not fun. It was not creative, and it was not enjoyable because we had to kill Emperor Norton, and I didn't want Ken Allen to be the one to do it. Put him in there.
Okay.
You know what? Them's the rules. That's what Kumitab is. We just have to deal with it. Sadly, first battle, I don't like it, and I don't want to keep going with that, so I'm just going to end it as quickly as we can.
Yep.
Moving on.
Okay, so the next one is the Mongolian warrior Khutulun.
Right. She's the girl who's like what episode was that?
That is from episode 91. She is like her father. She's been undefeated. I'll get into her in a minute. Horse Queen Khutulun and versus Mecha Jesus, which is the mechanical Messiah. But in the imagining, in the prophecy that they said, once they build the mechanical Messiah, it'll become a gigantic walking robot, and it'll spawn versions of itself. Yes. So that thing. And they are going to be fighting. Okay, this is the rules. Okay, so Mecha Jesus versus Khutulun on top of a perfect U.S. lawn that probably caused 9/11. So that is from episode...
While Sayed Khattab's watching in the background being like, this is disgusting.
Getting so angry. So, okay, so their strengths, and I'm overwhelmed by my own stupidity right now. Why did I put Mecha Jesus? Anyway, Khutulun could pick up grown men and carry them away on her horse.
Yeah.
And she has never lost a wrestling match. She's deadly on a horse, and she's deadly with a bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Giant Mecha Jesus, built in the 1850s by a psychopath, by a madman, a lunatic, is gigantic. It is self-replicating with smaller versions, but it's unwieldy and clumsy. Like, it's not a good robot. It's like gung gung gung, you know.
Yeah. I don't remember the self-replicating part of it.
You don't? To explain it, it's from John Murray Spear building a mechanical messiah using a bunch of weird magic during the spiritualist era.
Yeah.
And he prophesied that once it came alive as the mechanical messiah, it would grow big with arms and legs, and it would just start spitting out versions of itself to go and convert everybody to, like, peace. So that's it. And it's versus Khutulun.
Okay. First of all, Khutulun has an army of horses, right? Isn't the whole thing that she had like 10 million horses from like all these suitors that kept trying to marry her?
Yes,
and she was like, if you lose, then I get to have all your horses.
She had 10,000 horses.
That's right. 10,000 horses.
Imagine that on a lawn.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The 10,000 horses immediately nullify the self-replicating Jesus. Because
they all just fight each other.
That's the thing. Yeah. As many times as the robot Jesus replicates itself, she could just go wrestle another suitor and get like 10 times more horses. So they just neutralize.
Okay, so there's just no more replicating Mecha Jesuses and no more thousands of horses. So we're just
the only thing,
Khutulun versus this big, stupid 1850s robot that wants to convert everyone to Christianity.
Yeah, it's done. Maybe you'll have a bunch of, half the horses will be, super Christian and the other half will be atheists. I don't really know.
A religious war will start between the horses.
Basically, they start a religious war amongst the horses.
Crusades?
Yes. Oh my God. There's horse robot crusades that are suddenly spawning out of this.
Oh, wow. Man, it's going to suck when the plague wipes out half of them and they have to do a whole new crusade. Who do you think they're... Nope. Can't go down that road.
No, go ahead. What are you going to ask? I want to know.
Who do you think? Who would win the horse robot crusade? And what religions? You know what? That's what I mean.
Keep going. That's what this is for. That's what this is for.
Is it like the classic crusade, or like it's like Christianity versus like Islam, like the old days, or is it like robot religion? Oh no, because the robot's Christian.
The robot is Christian, so
He's
basically,
Jesus.
it's half of the horses that don't believe in Jesus, and then the other half that does believe in Jesus.
Oh, so it's just horse versus horse.
Well, because the robots are converting all the horses that she keeps throwing at them, and then statistically speaking, let's just say it's 50-50. 50% of them do convert to Christianity, and the other half don't.
So we're having mass horse baptisms here? In what? Are they using the hose? Like,
listen, this is an American lawn, right? So it's getting automatically watered all the time. There's sprinkler systems.
The whole day. Hottest
That's just
part of the day.
Baptism sprinklers. That's what's happening. Just going just baptizing left and right.
Okay. Horse baptism, horse crusade aside. While they're all having their holy war, heathens versus Christian horses.
Yes. So the real question is, how do you defeat Jesus?
Well, I don't know if this is really Jesus, but which I guess it is, but he's in like a robot body that was built in like the 1850s. Mm-hmm. I think it would be like the part in Lord of the Rings where the Oliphants come and they just like Legolas
smash
just
him?
wraps. No, he just wraps. He like shoots the thing around, wraps a rope around the Oliphant's legs, and they just tumble down and die.
And crash. No, but what I'm saying is that even if you destroy the physical body of Christ, he will resurrect.
No, I brought
and he's also
Christ into this.
self-replicating, right? So he's just going to be in a bunch of other robot bodies. So you can't physically destroy him. So you have to figure out a way to destroy. So the only way that she's going to do this is...
Where's Satan?
Exactly.
Are we bringing Satan into this?
I'm not.
Why did I bring Jesus into this? What is wrong with me?
How does Jesus get defeated by Satan? Can he even be defeated by Satan? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Let me think. I got to go back to like theology classes.
Yeah, this is more of your level of area of expertise.
I'm so mad at myself right now. I'm so mad. Okay, for the sake of this show, this isn't really Jesus. Okay, it's just a huge
the idea
robot.
of Jesus.
It's the idea of Jesus because, as we know, they didn't actually, this machine didn't come alive. They just, what did they do? They jizzed all over it and then like did some prayers.
Yes. What was the term that you had? The like Jesus juice, or what did you keep calling it? Jesus jizz?
I don't know. You'd think I would have like researched this in preparation, but
anyway, okay. Just to back up here, though, I'm gonna say that it's Jesus. It's the spirit of Jesus that lives inside this robot that's self-replicating. So no matter how many times you crush it, he will self-replicate, and then somebody else will come in its place. Therefore, ergo, the only way for her to defeat. Has she even heard of Jesus at this point? Is the real question.
This does not matter to her. She just
how
wants
much
to
was
kill
Christianity in Mongolia at this time? At the time that she was around. So. Okay, first of all,
she probably saw it through traders and like what Marco Polo was.
So she is familiar with Jesus and Christianity too, to a certain extent.
But she doesn't. It means nothing to her. Here's the thing: if that is the spirit of Jesus, cannot believe we're talking about this. I can't believe this is what's happening. So, if that has his spirit in it, if you could destroy the physical form of him, then the spirit will go somewhere else. I don't think Jesus is going to kill some lady.
No, but here's what I think she will do, because this is what she's very good at: is that she makes a deal. Where she says, we're going to have a wrestling match on this lawn amongst all these mass baptisms that are happening. And she says...
With Jesus?
With the robot Jesus. With the mecha Jesus. She's like, we're going to get into a wrestling match. If I win... Khutulun says, if I win... all of your self-replicating whatever Jesus robots, I become their owner, much like she's done with all the suitors, right? All the different suitors with the horses. She's like, it's the same deal. She just does that again. She's like, if I win, I get all of them, and you have to stop trying to convert people, but they become mine.
So they make
if you win, I convert to Christianity, right? So first she makes a deal. Because once she's converted to Christianity, the robot Jesus theoretically will move on to something else. But this is her plan. This is her plan, okay?
But she's not one for planning or statecraft. It's her dad that does that. She's just the muscle.
I thought she was like really good at figuring out stuff, and he wanted her to like be king and shit, no?
Oh, you're right. He did. Right? He loved that. He wanted everything for her. And she...
Also, no man ever beat her at wrestling, like ever.
And you know what Jesus is?
What?
A man.
He's a man at the end of the day.
He started as a man at the end of the day, yeah. But this is a robot Jesus. We're going to say, here's the spirit of the Lord is in this robot. It's in this mechanical, stupid looking robot from the 1850s.
I think
she can bring it down easy.
I think she takes it down easily.
Yeah.
And I think she doesn't kill him. She shows him mercy. But then she now has self-replicating robots, a bunch of Christian horses, and a bunch of atheist horses that are now all part of her. Her army's gotten bigger. That's my point.
I'm already crying. So she absorbs the power of Christ?
Yes.
So can she self-replicate into tinier versions of Khutulun
No, I think she now can, she that's part of like her army now. Yeah, I think she just, she doesn't need one. She just has Jesus going around doing whatever, the robot Jesus self-replicating for her needs.
Okay.
As she moves forward and continues doing whatever. That's my thought.
I do think that my gut says Khutulun wins.
Yes.
Simply because at the end of the day, that's a big clunky robot that was built by a lunatic.
Yes.
And
its only desire is to convert. It doesn't actually want to win and be like a war. Khutulun's the warrior. She's gonna basically learn how to fight it. Who says that this Jesus is like good at fighting? But I don't think she's just gonna defeat it. I think she's gonna also make like a deal, because that's what she keeps doing.
You fight
because
for
she's
me.
Smart. And she keeps getting like more and more horses, and then Nikola Jokic shows up somewhere, and he's like, "I've never loved any woman more."
Why are horses always in this? We always end up with horses and whales and some boat.
Yes, so I think she wins. Personally,
I think she wins. I do agree with that. So, so we got Khutulun with an army of warring horses.
Warring horses and self-replicating Jesus robots who now do her bidding.
This show is bonkers. Okay. All right. So
that was a good one. Okay.
That was. Okay.
That was much more fun than pitting Ken Allen against Emperor Norton.
Well, it's got to be done. Okay. So the next one. Okay.
Oh my God. No. Okay. What is
it?
This
one's going to go fast. It's Nixon wearing an assless Hello Kitty costume versus Dragon the dog.
Oh.
The one from last episode.
Yes. Remind everybody about Nixon and assless Hello Kitty costume.
This is a deep cut because I vaguely remembered we did talk about Nixon. And I had to go back and figure out which episode. And Alyssa helped me. She was like, it's the Halloween episode, of course, because we were all insane. So there's a part where I talk about how Nixon used to be part of the JCs.
Right.
And that
the Boy Scout club or whatever is what it was.
The big boy, the like adult Boy Scout dork club that ran haunted houses. And we talked about how if Nixon ran a haunted house, he would be dressed in his Pepsi costume. And you had this is all very important because this is how we got here. And you mentioned earlier that you had found a bunch of Hello Kitty merch at Pearl Harbor.
At Pearl Harbor, right.
And one of us said, or he could be wearing a Hello Kitty costume. And then another one of us said, and it needs to have the ass cut out because everything he wears has the ass cut out. Okay? So that was where that came from. Okay? So we have this is like the Pepsi costume. He has no use of his hands.
Yes.
Oh, no, he does, because Hello Kitty has hands.
Oh, right. Hello Kitty does have hands.
But it is a Hello Kitty costume. Nixon's in it, and it has his ass.
So he is protected without the ass. Yeah.
And then Dragon the dog, just listen to the last episode. He's the dog that was like the John Wick of dogs. And he went after the murderer of his owner. Here are their strengths. Nixon has a armor, sort of, like a big, thick mascot costume. And that's about it. And...
manipulative as hell, don't forget.
Super manipulative, but this is a dog. And the dog can kill a man or scare a man very easily. Mm-hmm. He's fueled only by vengeance. Mm-hmm. And his weakness is that he's smaller than a human.
Yeah, yeah.
And so let's figure out where they're going to be battling, all right? At the November Rain Church.
Oh, no. Inside the church or outside the church?
Both. Either. Well, what do you think? No, inside the church.
In the middle of the wedding?
I can't decide if I want it in the middle of the wedding or the middle of the funeral.
For the sake of making this as absurd as possible.
Yes.
Part of me thinks it would be funnier to have it be outside the November Rain Church as Slash is filming his epic guitar solo.
So as it pans around, helicopter, we just see them.
Yeah, the helicopter keeps coming back and forth to get all those like swooping crazy shots.
We just see a dog ripping at Nick, like ripping in a costume of Hello Kitty with Nixon in it.
With Nixon in it, but also the helicopter coming in and out would definitely throw off the dog.
The dog would freak out.
Because Drag would just be like, what the shit is this thing coming at it? So it just makes it like a little bit more interesting. It would attack
the closest thing to it, which is this big thing. Because if you think about, okay, so like, I know that when my cat, and cats aren't dogs, I get it, okay, everybody? But like, when I like have something on my head that's unfamiliar, my cat looks at me like I'm an intruder. So I think a dog seeing someone wear a costume would absolutely make him go murderous. And
I mean, it's also a giant cat. Don't forget, he's wearing a cat costume.
Oh, he's wearing a cat. He's wearing a cat costume. This is perfect. Okay, so he wants to kill the cat.
Yes. He wants to kill the cat.
He also wants to kill him because he's Nixon and he can smell the dishonesty on him.
Listen, his owner, for the sake of making this more contemporary, because he's alive now, could have been in Vietnam or Cambodia or somewhere that Nixon bombed and destroyed. And so for the sake of making it a contemporary revenge story, it's somewhere from there. He wants revenge. Here's what I think. Okay. I think Nixon comes out and the first thing he does is that he sits because he needs to cover that white, barren, white, pale, hasty, Republican pale, ass.
Just pancake. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's flat and white.
Because he knows that's his weak spot. Because otherwise, if he's wearing a giant...
That's his here's the other ass. Thing. Yeah.
Did we say that before? I don't remember.
Nope, I made that up right now.
Are we... Okay, we need to also figure out another thing, which is...
Okay.
Is this like a Hello Kitty costume where it's like he's looking through the eyes of the Hello Kitty face and like that's where it's like mesh kind of and like that's where you can see? Or is this like one of those ones where it's cut out of his face and then like the rest of the Hello Kitty's around it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I keep picturing it as the mesh where the head is gigantic because that's what Hello Kitty's head looks like.
Yeah.
So it's got this gigantic unwieldy head and he's looking out through the mouth or the eyes with like the mesh.
Because the other thing I was going to say is, isn't Hello Kitty's the eyes are kind of far apart.
Yes, they are.
So is he just be looking at like nothing in the front? He would just essentially be wearing like a blindfold.
Do you think he should be blind?
It's kind of funnier that way, but
in that case, let's just have his face cut out, because that's how we did with the Pepsi costume.
Okay, so, right. It's true. It wasn't going to be covered that way because otherwise you can't see it. So it's Nixon's face is in a circle with the two eyeballs on the right and left and the ass curl.
Yes. And remember, the Hello Kitty head is gigantic, like huge, out of proportion.
First things first, Nixon, he doesn't even care about the dog that's attacking him. Right now, he's just pissed because he has to hear that goddamn rock and roll being played because Slash is like delivering one of the greatest solos of all time, which I'm sure Nixon hated it because to him it sounds like some hippie bullshit.
Yeah. And look at his hair. That guy's hair is long. He's gonna
cut your hair, hippie. Yeah, you're like bunch of goddamn hippies everywhere doing drugs. Yeah, so I think the first thing he does is actually he tries to go attack Slash.
Does he attack Slash? And just Slash would immediately kill Nixon easy.
I don't know. I think he's kind of drunk.
Oh, you're right. I don't think Slash knows where he is.
Slash doesn't know where he is, but the next thing you know, in the middle of this solo, he's getting attacked by Richard Nixon in a Hello Kitty costume.
I mean, do you think he'd keep playing? Because that's what kind of guy
100%, because he's a professional. Even, listen, through all the heroin and vodka and drugs and cocaine, Slash, he's our boy. He'll still play. He never stops. That's why he's the legend that he is.
If Nixon was attacking me right now, I would still keep podcasting.
Exactly. I wouldn't stop. So I think Nixon...
nevertheless persist.
Yes. Nevertheless persist. I think Nixon gets distracted. He tries to fight Slash. He tries to take him down.
The dog would not like that.
No, the dog... But then again, remember, then the helicopter comes down and he's watching this man in a Hello Kitty costume attack a giant bushel of hair with a guitar as this helicopter is flying down at him.
I never know where these are going to go. And I think I do, it's never what I think. When I wrote these down, I did not.
So okay. I think Dragon attacks the helicopter. So I think they're both distracted.
Attacks the helicopter? Oh,
yes,
Dragon. Oh, okay, yeah.
Because Dragon's like, what the hell is this weird joke? Because to him, it's a giant bird that's coming down, right?
Right.
So he's like, what's this weird... That there's a cat and a bird, so he's confused. But the bird in this point is very loud and very distracting, and it's collecting dust and spraying it everywhere.
Oh, so, disaster.
I think before these two can battle, they each need to battle this other thing that is distracting them over again, to
get rid of it, to just eliminate it. Okay, so I think the helicopter would just fly away, and then
then I think that Dragon jumps and just tries to attack the helicopter, and he bites the leg.
Why
like
is
the little
down
feet
that low?
I don't know. It just is
down that low. Okay, hold on. This is every time we do this. There's a point where I have to pull you back for just a minute. I'm going to pull you back
because you don't want me to thrive. What is it?
You're right. I want you to unthrive. What's the opposite of thrive? Die?
I don't know. Podcast.
Okay. Podcast. The opposite of thriving is podcast.
Just let me finish this thought.
Okay.
I think he jumps and he tries to attack, but you know how they have like the legs, the helicopter legs, whatever they're called, just like the little ski legs things there. And I think he bites on it. The helicopter skis, he bites it, and then the helicopter goes up.
Helicopter pylori.
Like, the helicopter pylori, exactly. Helicopter pylori. He goes up because he's like, oh my God, what? And he's trying to shake the dog off of him. As Nixon's trying to beat Slash to death.
But he doesn't do anything. Slash is barely affected.
He keeps soloing, and it just makes Nixon angrier and angrier and angrier, and he's more distracted and he's more flustered.
So you think Nixon's going to kill Slash?
Yes, I think he's going to try to kill Slash.
But do you think it's going to happen?
I think what's going to happen... This is... Okay, maybe I should let you cut me off before I get to the point where I thought it was going to go, with whatever restriction that you're going to put on here.
Well...
I'll tell you... Do you want me to tell you what I think it's going to...
Completely. You've brought in two other things.
I didn't bring them. They're there.
They're there. Okay. We will get back to this. I just want to say, one-on-one, if they were forced to fight one-on-one, they would be pretty equally matched because that dog would just rip at that costume, and as long as Nixon protects his butt, he'll be fine. But after a while, the dog's going to rip the whole costume off, and then what? Nixon will kick him, or the dog will go to his throat. What's going to happen?
I'd like to propose the thing that I was going to say.
Okay,
which is the dog is hanging in the air on the helicopter. Nixon finally grabs the guitar out of Slash's hands. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I don't know why Slash has to die in this Kumitab, but unfortunately he does.
There.
He's there. And Nixon continues his war criminalness and criminality. He takes the Les Paul, which, by the way, is a very heavy guitar. That's not a light guitar by any means. That's one of the heavier guitars that you can purchase. It just he smashes in skulls. Slash. He kills Slash, breaks in his skull with the heaviest guitar, but he's going like this, right? He's like kind of like an axe. He
could kill the dog with that real easy. Like a piñata. The dog's hanging off the helicopter.
Here's what happens. Okay. He's going like this, right? So he's hunched over. And he's hitting it, and he's hitting it, and he's hitting it. And the helicopter is trying to kick off the dog like it's a flea or something, right? It's going like, get off, get off, get off, get off. And Dragon eventually falls off. And what happens as he's falling off? He's going down in the air like this. And it's like a POV. And as he's coming down like a torpedo, what does he see? He sees Nixon's ass as he's bent over beating Slash. It's like a perfect circular target.
You're insane. You're insane. Okay, go on.
And so Nixon has left himself vulnerable. It's the one area, his Achilles ass, because his rage against the hippies and long hair and rock and roll music has left him open.
You're right.
And in that moment of rage of him just beating Slash to death, he left himself open, and the dog just goes straight, like millennial style, into eating ass and just consumes this white pancake Nixon ass.
Well, then it's not going to kill him. His heart and lungs and brain aren't in his ass. Like, if anything, he'll just be like, wait, what? And turn and just beat, sorry, everybody, but beat the dog to death with the guitar.
Can he, though, if he's in all that pain from just having his white Republican ass ripped off?
I know. Look, you know how many times he probably got his white Republican ass had something done to it?
That's true. Do you think I guess maybe he's like, oh, now I can afford to get BBLs. This is what I've been wanting this entire time.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. Even with a bleeding butt, like just bleeding freely, there's like it's not like a head wound where it just bleeds and bleeds and bleeds. Like, it's gonna bleed, but I think he'll have enough time to just beat this dog to death. Sorry,
with
everybody.
Slash's Les Paul.
With Slash's Les Paul over the corpse of Slash. And I think he wins.
Okay, I'll allow it. But I just really wanted the dog to be on the helicopter and just torpedo into Nixon's ass to give one big bite.
He's like, I've had worse. So yeah, he takes a giant bite. Like, there's a huge piece missing.
A lot of bleeding. Bleeding.
Yeah, he'll be sitting crooked for the rest of his miserable little life.
Unless he gets the Brazilian butt lift. That's what I'm saying. Ooh. He's leaving himself open to getting that surgery now, which I think whatever round he's in next, he had to have gotten the surgery by then.
Pat wants it anyway.
Pat, that's right. Disgusting. But I think we've reached a consensus.
Truly horrible. Like, truly horrific.
It's so sad. Dragon gets killed by Slash's guitar of all things. Oh, God.
Slash didn't swing the weapon. He didn't swing the axe.
No, because Slash is trying to play music and bring joy to everyone's life. That's all he wants to do is play incredible music.
Yeah. And everyone in the church comes out and they're like, why is Nixon bleeding?
They're like, classic Axl. You got to make it the worst wedding of all time.
Oh, it ruins it. What, you think flipping the cake is bad? No. Ripping one cheek off of Nixon's butt.
Yeah, do you think it's one cheek or two?
I think it's, he might. I think it's one big chunk of one cheek, and then he went back at the other one, but didn't quite get in as much.
Listen,
so Nixon
he's disfigured Nixon forever, no matter what.
He is assless inside of an assless costume. Okay.
That sounds like a sort of poetic redundancy of like how meaningless life is. I feel like an assless man and assless chaps. Living my life on day to day. Like, what is the point of any of this? Okay.
Dragon
put up a good fight, though.
Dragon was on a helicopter. He survived a helicopter.
Helicopter pylori.
So, okay.
Oh, man, we are not well. That was great.
No. Okay. Are you ready?
Anybody who's still listening to this show, thank you for indulging us.
Hold on.
That one's rough.
I accidentally put a bunch in here.
This is a hard one. This is like, I don't know how this gets harder the longer we do it. It gets more upsetting.
This is so stupid. This is so stupid. This is going to be Sybil Ludington, the girl who warned everybody in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Versus Bat Boy, but the Iraq War version.
Oh.
So, and they're going to be fighting.
The war criminal version of Bat Boy.
The war criminal version of Bat Boy. And they're going to be fighting. Sorry, I have to dig through like a bajillion things. Oh my goodness, I keep pulling out wrong ones. They're going to be fighting inside of an Iranian pigeon tower.
Oh, whoa.
Remember that thing?
Yeah.
So it's this like big
place.
That's from episode 79, and Sybil Luddington is from episode 88, and Bat Boy, the Iraq war criminal version, is from 94. So here's Bat Boy's strengths.
Yeah.
He found Saddam Hussein almost immediately. He's really good at caves.
Yeah.
He can fly, right?
I assume so.
I think he can fly.
Yeah.
He can fly.
Yeah.
And he is willing to go be a war criminal for George Bush. Here's his drawbacks. His weaknesses is that he appears... What?
He's a war criminal. That's his first drawback.
No. Yeah, he's also... Yeah, exactly. His strength and his weakness is being a war criminal. He still appears to be a child on the cover of the one about him finding Saddam.
Yeah.
And he seems to only be wearing jorts and a few dog tags. So that's it. So he's a child soldier wearing jorts.
Yeah.
And Sybil Luddington, she rides... I just wrote ride horse fast.
Ride horse fast, Michael.
She can ride a horse fast, and she has a stick that she used to hit doors. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But she's also 16. And a girl.
Okay.
I feel like they're physically evenly matched. Okay, but hold on. And they're in the Iranian pigeon tower.
They're both children, yeah.
They're both children.
They're pitting children against each other. Yeah.
They're both in the Iranian pigeon tower, which is that big tower where all the pigeons would live with these little tiny nooks. And so they could kind of be used as like footholds, you know?
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you think pigeons and bats interact?
Oh, should I look that up?
I wonder if pigeons get along with bats or vice versa, or if it doesn't make any difference. So if I'm not mistaken, what you told me before was that the Iranian pigeon tower was meant to collect pigeon shit so that they can grow watermelons. Is that right?
That is correct.
So do we think that the piles of pigeon shit are all getting collected around these towers, or do we think that they're somewhere else? Also, how far away do you think that the watermelons are for the sake of this? Can we have all these things be close? Okay.
Yeah. I like how you first had to secure the location of the watermelons before we even got started. Yeah, for this, they're right outside the pigeon tower. And if you go to the YouTube, I'll put a picture up of this pigeon tower. It's cool looking.
It's cool as shit, yeah.
Yeah. So they're in this, and I think they start in there, which is crazy because, first of all, I think it's going to be Bat Boy. No problem.
Okay. Wow, look at you. You're just immediately just penalizing. You're not even having the fun yet. You're just like, why do you think it's going to be Bat Boy? Because he's a war criminal?
No,
what did he do? He found Saddam.
Fly.
He didn't kill anyone. Sure.
He can fly, and she is what? A 16-year-old. Does she have a horse in here? Where does
That's
the horse
what I was
go?
That was gonna be my next question. Is that she has a horse? She can kick the shit out of Bat Boy and stomp him to death easily. The horse can.
That's true. If she can get him on the ground, she can kill him easy with the horse.
Do you think she's good at like shooting and bow and arrowing? But even if she has a gun, she probably has one of those like early 1800s, late 1700s guns. Those muskets where like you shoot one bullet and then you have to like sit and reload it for like 30 years.
Yeah, and she didn't have a gun.
Do you think she likes birds?
I think she's probably indifferent to birds.
You don't think she's like, oh, birds are so beautiful and majestic and stoic and like would want to like look and pet the birds and get confused? Or here's the other thing he can probably do.
Yeah.
He can also go hide. It's like in Batman Begins where Bruce Wayne is like there with Ra's al Ghul and they're like trying to train him, and then he feeds him the hallucinogenic and he's like, I need to know who you are. So he like pretends to hide amongst all the other ninjas because he looks the same to them. I think Bat Boy can do that. Yeah, he could just be like, I'm a winged creature.
Child bat.
She's going to be confused. First of all, she's in the Middle East, so she immediately thinks racist thoughts. Out. Yeah, she's immediately
she's
like
a white girl from Connecticut. Yeah. She's like, why isn't the Mayflower here?
Oh my God, someone's going to kill me immediately, even though Iranians are some of the most hospitable people like in the universe.
Welcoming culture in the world.
Have some more of our watermelon, but she's going to be like, oh my God, they're trying to poison me. Or she's freaking out. Me.
Yeah. Immediately off the bat, she's
being fed water. They're trying to feed her watermelon and she doesn't like it.
Dude, all they want to do is
feed her,
show her a nice, comfortable time.
Yeah, please come to my home. I will make you a bed. You can relax. You don't need to fight the Bat Boy.
Here's some tea.
Yeah, here's some tea. Here's some food. Here's some watermelon, and she freaks out. So she starts trying to climb out.
She's trying to climb out the pigeon tower.
Yes, and I think Bat Boy. This is okay. You're right. This is pretty quick, but yes, go ahead.
Can I bring in an act of God?
Let's see if it makes any difference. But I have a way that Bat Boy will win.
Okay. They both eat a thunderclapper pill.
What, is that the one that shits everywhere?
Yeah, the historical laxative. Which, they're in a pigeon tower. It's already covered in poo.
I think they need to just feed it to the pigeons, really, for the sake of Iran. I think, okay.
This one's hard. I don't like this one. It's boring.
I don't think it's boring. I think what Bat Boy does is that he's got wings, and he kind of looks like a bird. She's trying to climb out.
Yeah.
And he goes and he pretends to be one of the pigeons, and he like hides in one of the little pigeon holes. And then she's like, oh, like trying to get all like up there and like out. I don't know why she's climbing it, but for some reason, this story
it's the way she gets away from the hospital.
She has to get away from all the Persians trying to feed her and take care of her and get her home safely. And they're like, oh my God, are you alone?
Holding out bowls of watermelon salad and insisting she eat it.
Trying to take care of her, be like, you can be part of our family now. We love you. It's fine. But she's scared and racist and from, 1800s America. So
1600s, 1700s.
1600s, 1700s. I forget what the year was. 1700s. Yeah. Whatever. At some point. Yeah, that's right. It was Revolutionary War. Dumb. Me. Dumb. I don't remember my own tap. I think she's trying to run away. And I think that Bat Boy just hides out because he's really good at hiding and finding things in like little caves and nooks and crannies.
He is.
And as soon as she puts her hand onto one of these things that she thinks is a pigeon, he just goes bloop, Scar style. Just be like, long live the king. And then he just tosses her. And she's like,
George W. Bush.
Yeah, exactly.
He reports back. Dies. He's like, I killed a white girl. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
He gets demoted.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was pretty blame, cut
but because
and dry.
But it keeps going, right? It's a war criminal.
Because he has diarrhea.
What does he do? He has diarrhea, of course, unfortunately, but he also kills the white girl.
Yeah.
Because he's a war criminal, he turns around and he blames it on the Iranian people.
You're right.
All they were trying to do was feed this girl watermelon and get her safe and make her so that she didn't freak out and die.
That is the most American thing he could do.
Yeah, and then the CIA comes in and they're like, cool, time to like overthrow the government. Yeah, and then Iran gets bombed and then the pigeon towers are gone forever, even though they've been around for thousands of years.
3,000 years, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. They are now seen as weapons of mass destruction, those pigeon towers, and they're taken
he frames
out.
them. Yep,
I hate Bat Boy.
Me too. He's a piece of shit.
What a piece of garbage. I hate him.
Yeah.
Man, asshole. I wish Sybil Weddington would have killed him, but she couldn't. There's no way she would have won. Ugh. Okay. I hate this game.
I like how you have to immediately know where the watermelon is.
What?
I like how you said to me, you're like, I like how before we start, you have to know where the watermelon exists.
You have to locate it and secure it to make sure that it's part of the story and it won't go anywhere. And it's funny because 100% every single person in the vicinity would be like, what can I get for you?
Yeah.
Are you okay? How are you? Are you lost? Where are your parents? Come to our house. We'll give you some food. That right there is the last 70 to 80 years of U.S.-Iran relations.
Yeah. Oh, man. Dark.
Always comes back to that. Yeah. Okay, so we've battled everybody.
Okay.
All right, so...
Now we're on to the semifinals.
We're on... Okay, round one. What was round one? Norton versus Ken Allen. Okay, so Ken Allen won.
Ken Allen ripped off the face of Emperor Norton. Then Khutulun beats Mechanical Jesus and then absorbs his army. Then assless Richard Nixon beats Dragon to death with Slash's Les Paul. And that Bat Boy kills Sybil Luddington and creates more war crimes in the process and gets...
It makes the conflict in the Middle East even worse.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Man, we're bonkers, dude. What's wrong with us?
This is awesome.
Okay. All right, so round 5 is Ken Allen versus Khutulun and her army of religious horses.
Right, it's just escalated.
Yeah, so let's find out where they're fighting. Next time I'm gonna have 3 separate bowls of these, like because I'm just so. Oh, they're fighting at Astor Place in the exact same situation as the riot took place.
Oh.
So a bunch of sewage rocks, a bunch of rioting Bowery boys.
Yeah, and then there's competing. Was it Macbeth's or
Hamlet's? There's someone performing Macbeth inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Or should we not have any of the people there? It's just the setting of Astor Place.
No, I think the settings. I think the people there is funny.
Okay. So let's say reminder: Ken Allen is very strong. He is physically stronger than 8 times stronger than the human. He's persistent and smart, but he's also docile and chill. And then Khutulun can pick up a grown man and kidnap him, and she also has an army of horses, which are also having their own miniature war.
Yes,
and
and she also has the robot Jesus replicants.
Self-replicating.
I know where this is going to go. First off, right?
Okay.
Ken Allen, this is going to go King Kong, right? Ken Allen's he's an ape. He's like, I don't have time for this shit. He's going to freak out and he's going to start climbing a building because that's obviously what he's going to do.
Before he does that, he grabs raw sewage out of the open sewage because remember they were redoing the sewage
he's throwing at it.
Throwing poo.
He's throwing poop at people. He puts it in his pocket to save some for later so he can do it as he's going up. Yeah, but no, straight up first is King Kong. He's just King Kong in that shit. He's getting away.
The theater.
He's like, these people are all throwing rocks. They're all fighting each other. There's no food here, number one. And I need to leave and escape.
Yeah, he wants to get away.
Yeah, so he starts climbing Astor Place. Now, Khutulun, her climbing abilities are questionable. We don't know. She's good at wrestling.
She's from Mongolia. There's just flat, open plains.
I don't think she's... No, but here's what I do think she does. Okay. She starts stacking horses. It'll be like horse... Jesus robot, horse, Jesus robot, horse, Jesus robot, as like the sort of the gap, not gap, what do they call
ladder?
it? Yeah.
like a ladder of Jesus robots and horses?
Yes.
Are they still fighting? Are the atheist horses still actively fighting the Christian
because
horses?
now because remember part of the deal is that when the robot Jesus submitted to her and she won, that he will do whatever her bidding is. So she's now outlawed all religion because now they're her subjects.
When was that? When has that ever happened? When has that ever worked? Outlawing religion? It's just going to make him fight against her.
Listen, in the beginning, this is just the beginning of it. They're all afraid of getting killed by her. Obviously, like eventually it'll sort of like peter out and then people will have their little underground, secret worship areas. But in the beginning where you're sort of free.
The horses being tiny, just like the Jesus robots. They're not. They're regular sized horses.
Regular sized horses.
Okay. So first off,
for stability, it has to be one. It has to be one and then the other. When you can't stack horses on top, it's got to be a horse, then a robot Jesus, then a horse, then a robot Jesus.
Yeah.
So she makes this, and she could go as high as she wants. She can go up forever.
As long as gravity doesn't exist or physics.
They're robots. They're just they're all going to adjust based on like whatever needs to happen. So if they need to go more stiff or if they need to adjust based on like weight or like whatever.
Does she? Okay. So first, right off the bat, we're making a human ladder, okay?
Not a human ladder, a robot horse ladder.
Okay. But what? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm free falling right now.
Did I break your brain? Just grab onto the human horse, grab onto the horse robot ladder. You can pull yourself back up.
I'm gonna try my best, but I think that before they even make the ladder, the Bowery boys who are freaking out are gonna be like, free horses. This will be they're all gonna hop on these horses.
But there's enough horses to go around. I think that the Bowery boys could just even if they have the horses, they're just going to use it to like attack English people and people in the opera.
This is the part of Kumitab where I break. where you push the laws of the universe and the rules of nature.
I get too stupid even for you, or you're just like, you've lost me at how dumb this is.
No, it's because all the strategy games I've ended up having to play with a bunch of people over the last 10 years has changed me just enough to be like, but that's against the rules. And it's like, no,
there are no rules.
Risk. Look, I would love playing Risk if I could have like a bunch of Christian horses battling robots instead of
former Christian horses. Don't forget.
Oh, sorry,
these
are
now maybe they can be agnostic at best.
Yeah.
All right, maybe they don't take away religion totally.
Animism or whatever they believe. Anyway.
Okay, you know what? Let's say revision. Freedom of religion in Khutulun's horse tribe.
Thank you.
And if they wanna worship Jesus, they can, or if they don't, that's okay too. But the important thing is that everyone gets along, right? Because we have horse ladders to build. We don't have time for you people to argue about who the one true savior and God is. We need to be able to climb this ladder. We need our leader to climb this ladder in order to fight Ken Allen.
Okay. Just a sec. I got to figure out what day of the week this was on, because if it's on a Sunday, then we're going to lose a lot of our horses, okay? Thursday. We're good. There's no religion that has Thursday as a Sabbath day. Okay,
so it's okay.
We're good. The horses are...
Horses are going. She's climbing the ladder. She's going all the way up.
Continue.
I heard myself saying it. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever said.
Okay, so let's say that she's climbing a ladder made of horses and robots, okay? Okay, and does she have her bow and arrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. She's not going to be able to jump onto the side of the building the way that Ken Allen. Exactly. So Ken Allen And she does, but Ken Allen can just keep swinging from building to building. He's just going to jump across.
There are no buildings to swing to.
I mean, there's the Astor Place. I mean, are they not? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know how high the building is at this time.
Look, I'm going to show you. I'm sending you a picture.
Oh, can you actually see the cityscape?
Yes, you can. And there is barely anything there.
Well, I don't like this. That's not as funny.
So I think they're going to end up fighting on the roof.
Okay, they'll fight on the roof.
Yeah. So I think she gets up there, but by then Ken Allen's already thrown a bunch of poo at her and
he's throwing
like,
shit
rocks.
at everybody. Yeah, and rocks and shit. But
do you think she'd even get up the ladder? Or is it going to be like Helm's Deep, where he just pushes the ladder down every time until Gandalf comes?
I feel like we haven't really used Ken Allen's talents yet. We talked about him freaking out on the boat and then, like, you know, biting the face off of Emperor Norton. But don't forget, he's very coy, number one.
He's smart.
He
can dodge. He can...
I don't think he would just push her off the ladder. I think he would make her think that she's going to be okay and then do something else while she's not looking.
I think so, too.
I think he lets her come up, and I think he pretends like he's like, oh, look at this, like, screw that's over here, or something that's like holding this building together.
So he like creates a diversion where he's like, you should worry about this.
Yes.
He builds his own ladder. Remember, he's really good at building ladders?
That's true. I think he builds another ladder.
He climbs down.
But he didn't see that coming.
Didn't see that. And now she's up there, and now her ladder's all like, whoa. It's made
he goes down. Oh, he goes down and he pushes the ladder. He pushes the horse robot ladder over.
She's stuck on the roof.
Now what is she going to do?
Shoot him.
Yeah.
She's going to shoot him.
Is that her style, or she wants to wrestle him? I think she keeps trying to run away. He keeps trying to run away because she wants to wrestle, but he doesn't want to do that. Okay, and so maybe he throws a rock and smashes in the head of a Bowery boy and then takes the outfit of a Bowery boy.
It's like herding cats.
Yes. So he basically pretends to be a Bowery boy, being like, down with England.
But he's orange and massive. And,
yeah.
You know. Okay, so he kills a Bowery boy. Let's just say he's going to kill some people. They're going to get in the way. Okay.
You know what? We don't have to overdo this one. She's going to shoot him with an arrow and he's dead. I think that's it.
You think?
Yeah.
Should we bring in an act of God?
We can try. Well, let's see what it is, just for the sake of it, and see if maybe it changes anything. But I think that's basically all it's going to be.
The KGB tries to kidnap both of them.
Yeah, I don't really know what that's going to do.
They would just kill the KGB. So.
Yeah, and they'd send him into space.
They would. I think so. Yeah. I think that she would, after the whole like climbing the ladders. They both have ladders, remember? And he just knocks all that ladder down. And she's on the roof. Could she make it? Could she shoot that far? Could it make? Yeah, I think she could. Him?
I think she's probably got pretty good vision. Like you said, it's not that tall at that point.
Yeah.
So it might actually even be easier for her to see because it's a good vantage point instead of being amongst all the chaos. She has like a clear.
She has a perfect. She's like a
sniper.
Oh, Ken Allen. He didn't.
Yeah.
Think
So
that
Ken
far
Allen
ahead.
sowed his own demise. Yeah, and he got shot. Sorry, Ken, you're dead.
Sad. I don't like when animals die.
I don't like when anyone dies in Kumitab for the most part because we cover a lot of people that we like, but there's also people that we don't like. Which, by the way, I'm excited to hopefully kill Batboy. But
you think Nixon can kill Batboy?
Oh, is that the next round?
Yeah. So.
Oh shit!
The next round is Nixon Kitty. Hello, Nixon Kitty. Versus Batboy War Criminal Edition.
War Criminal versus War Criminal. Oh, this is going to be tough.
But their outfits are bad. Remember, he's well. First of all, Nixon's bleeding still. Do you think he's bleeding, or has he gotten the BBL?
I would like, for the sake of, if you'll allow me this, I would like him to have had a Brazilian butt lift.
So it's gigantic. It's like just poking out.
Supple.
Like
THICC. Thick. Yeah. Feel free to draw that, everybody in the Discord. Nixon with a thick, supple booty, just like a Pixar bubble. Mom.
Like
just
a Pixar
ass
mom
for
dump
days.
Truck. dump
truck ass.
Just poking perfectly out of this hole.
Yes.
Okay, because remember, he's still wearing the costume. Mm-hmm. And there's still blood on the costume. Oh, let's just put that in there. He didn't clean it. So it's Nixon and versus Batboy, who, again, is a child and is only wearing jorts. So, but can fly. Okay. So they're going to fight inside of a Stu Leonard's.
Oh.
Okay. So we got Nixon versus Batboy in a Stu Leonard's. Okay. With all the Chiquita Banana robots, everything, all of it. Okay. And whoever wins this will go up against Khutulun and like 10,000 horses. So let's see. So we're at a Stu Leonard's. All right.
I'm thinking.
How do we start this? I mean, first off, I don't think there's anyone in there. There's just food and aisles. And so Nixon is going to be like knocking stuff over because he can barely like control the costume, right?
Yeah, his butt is just knocking stuff over because it's gotten so large and he hasn't quite adapted to the size of his ass yet, like the actual physicality of his body. He's not used to it extending as much. So I think also the important thing to remember about Stu Leonard's is that, remember I was saying it's like an IKEA where it's like it's one linear path that you have to go. No, it's not a maze. It's like you go straight. Oh, okay. But what I just mean is that like you can only go one direction really in it.
Crazy.
It's just a big loop. Maybe so Nixon keeps trying
stuck in there in the loop.
Well, he's trying to like sneak up on Batboy, but every time he does try and sneak up on him, his ass knocks over like a bunch of like cereal. I don't know, cereal or like bananas or like fried, some sort of like iced tea or something. And so like he's already lost the ability to be
slipping on the iced tea, slipping on all the stuff he knocks over. So wait, I don't want Batboy to win, but he already has an advantage. Do you think if Batboy bit his new BBL, it would pop?
Yeah, and I think Nixon wouldn't feel anything, right? Actually, what's a BBL made of? It's not silicone anymore, is it?
Is it not?
I don't actually know. I thought they stopped doing those, but maybe that's not the right.
Now I have to look it up for the sake of the show.
Important for the podcast. We need to know what a BBL is made of.
It takes your own fat from another area.
Oh, but he has no fat.
They'll find a way.
They'll find it. Okay.
There needs to be another part of his body that is way weaker now.
Sunken in and caved. I guess his gut.
It's caved.
So now he's got like a 6-pack. This is straight up Ren and Stimpy. I didn't realize that's what they do.
Yeah. So 6-pack Nixon. Okay.
6-pack Nixon, giant BBL butt. So I think
he's knocking stuff over.
He's knocking stuff over. His ass is made of flesh, his own flesh. He can't really do it.
He can't do anything.
What is the Batboy strategy though? Is the thing.
I think that Batboy.
Both of them they're not fighters as much as they are just trying to like manipulate and because they're both war criminals. So
Batboy would listen to Nixon because he's a president.
That's true.
And Batboy's a bootlicker.
That's true.
Yeah. So Nixon
would try and recruit him the whole time. He'd be like, listen.
Here's an award. Here's a medal. Okay? You're on my side.
I've been thinking about getting rid of Henry Kissinger. I'd like you to be my new Secretary of State.
I think that he would immediately bend to Nixon.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think Nixon doesn't even have to try that hard.
I think he just has to get him close enough and then
Kissinger did the worst job in Cambodia. And then he'd just be like, I need you to go in and find the Viet Cong. I need you to find Ho Chi Minh.
And then Batboy will be like, aye, sir.
Yeah, and Kissinger's just standing in the back, be like, what am I? Chopped liver to you? Even after all I've done.
Kissinger's there?
Yeah.
Always.
Kissinger's there. He's the one who did the BBL surgery. Yes, exactly. He performed the surgery.
And he did a great job.
Yeah, and he's basically just like,
Kissinger
no, Mr. Nixon, surgeon. Please don't stretch out the BBL. It's too soon. He's all concerned. He's like his nurse. He's his assistant.
He's his assistant, yeah. He's there to help him when he can't.
No. Here's what he does. He says, Kissinger, he's like, Nixon's like, Batboy, I need you to come take over Cambodia. I've even brought my friend Henry Kissinger to show you I mean business, right? And that's when Kissinger shows up and he's like, Batboy, only you can save American democracy. And you're right.
Does Batboy also get a BBL?
To show that they're besties? He's just like, let's get matching BBLs. Sure, why not? But then Batboy, you're right. He does.
He dies under the knife.
No. I was going to say the opposite. I was going to say he gets the BBL, but then now he flies weird because he's not used to all the extra weight on his ass, and then he gets Agent Oranged to death.
I like that.
Okay.
I think he immediately caves to Nixon. Nixon sends him to Cambodia, but his big BBL gets in the way of his flying, and he just gets poisoned.
Yep. I think that's how he dies.
So Nixon wins. Nixon in the Hello Kitty costume wins.
With the BBL, wins.
And that grocery store is a mess now. It is.
Yeah, and then he gets himself a frozen yogurt at the end of it to celebrate.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to eat it through the costume. Oh no, he has a little hole in his costume.
Yeah, he has the hole in his face. Yeah.
Kissinger buys it for him. Kissinger buys him the frozen yogurt. He says, "Good job."
Yeah.
Because he's his handler.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
So we have Nixon.
Are we on the final round?
Yes, we are. We have BBL Nixon versus Khutulun, the Mongolian warrior princess. With 10,000 horses.
And
who have religious freedom and a bunch of self-replicating robots. Here's the thing. Okay, hang on. I gotta pick a place. Okay.
Okay.
They're at the Yalta conference. In the room that they all talk, that circular room. Have you seen
the one
room?
where they're all banging and 69ing?
Yes.
Is that what we said?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
so they got to get through
Yalta
FDR.
orgy.
And,
They're battling during the Yalta orgy, all right? Okay, so they enter this room, and everyone's awkward, right? The big three are like, uh-oh.
It's an orgy, right?
Yeah. So if a person in a giant Hello Kitty costume interrupts your orgy, you're going to feel weird. I can imagine.
Yeah. Okay, here's my first question.
Okay. So they're in this room. Not all the horses can fit in there.
Right. So my first thing is these three presidents, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, I guess the dictator and the prime minister and a president.
They untangle their limbs from each other.
Yeah.
And from
they're in the middle of sucking each other off. And then they look over and they see this Nixon's BBL. Now, at this point, they have never seen an ass that big,
never,
that round, that supple.
They try to pull him in.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, do they find it appalling or do they find it like the most invigorating, beautiful thing that they've ever seen?
I think that they're in the height of like it.
Anything
so
goes.
They're like, let's pull. Yeah, let's get this in here.
Bring it.
No, anything goes.
So they're So I'm saying between that and Khutulun, who, by the way, to them is probably like the most beautiful, intensely gorgeous, like this warrior princess.
Yeah.
Right. Where do they go? Or are they like both? Are they like, I don't want to have to pick.
They'll
this
try
is a
with
buffet.
Both, but she's going to wrestle all of them to submission.
But here's the thing. She's good at wrestling like one at a time. Is she good at wrestling a bunch of horny, narcissistic, crazy presidents four at a time?
How did I know this would end with the presidential orgy? I just knew
well,
it.
Jizz is flying everywhere, by the way.
I don't want to bring that. No jizz.
No jizz. I'm sorry. Okay.
No
jizz. This is finished. Literal jizz fest is what we've manifested.
Okay. So I think that they're going to try to invite both of them in, and Nixon's going to say...
Are they going to invite them, or are they going to try and aggressively recruit
They're going to... No, Nixon, look, no one handles Nixon lightly, I don't think.
Who makes the first move? Who makes the first move?
Stalin.
Okay. What does Stalin do?
Stalin just pulls Nixon into it.
I think, can I say for the sake of just to make this more personal to you, I think the first thing that Stalin does when he goes over to Khutulun, he says, hey, girl, this is what I used to look like. And he puts out a picture of young Stalin. And suddenly she's like, oh my God. Although I will say we never actually decided this on the show. We never mentioned this. But her refusal to ever marry and never wanting to be with a man and always wanting to like keep to her own quarters. There is an argument to be made of her queerness, of her sexuality being something kept private.
I think so. She did end up marrying somebody, but it was some like random guy.
Right, but that doesn't mean really anything at that time. So it could have just been that she was secretly, had bisexual or gay tendencies or whatever, or maybe was asexual. Who knows? Her sexuality is hard to gauge in this situation if it would play one way or another. Well,
she's in battle mode. She's like, I'm here to kill.
Yeah.
And Mongolian warriors don't take that lightly. They don't just get distracted. Like they had an empire for a reason. So if she sees a bunch of like white dudes like going at each other,
even with young Nixon, young Nixon.
She sees a picture of young Nixon and she's like, no, thank you.
Young Stalin, is what I meant to say.
I think she would just see him as like a guy to kidnap. I think first, she comes in on a horse. I think here's what happens. Nixon joins in and everyone's obsessed with that new BBL.
Are they all just doing ass play while Nixon just stands there?
I'm not going to go into that. We're not going to go into what they're doing. Everyone in here, everyone listening to this can imagine. They can write their own fanfic. We're not going to write it this time, okay?
You're no fun. But yes, okay, fine. Continue.
It.
No, go ahead. But kind of like what you were saying earlier, though, the room is small. So unfortunately, we can't bring in all the horses and all of the, of the robot Jesuses, the Jezi.
Jeez, we can bring a lot of them in.
We can bring in at least a couple.
So let's say they're all going at it. And then what does Khutulun do? She probably just...
kills Nixon in the middle of him.
Every single person in there. Ends the war early. Oh.
It's not as fun to say that, but it's probably the way it would go. It's not fun. It's not as entertaining, but that's probably how it goes.
She'll be shocked enough to watch.
She would be shocked and confused and being like, what is happening?
And all those Christian horses are going to avert their eyes.
Yes, of course, because they're still decent. They don't believe in premarital sex.
They're still good Christian horses.
Yes, I think they're going to be appalled by all of this that's happening.
But the robot Jesuses are also going to be appalled. She's got too many Christians with her. So
do they start trying to convert? Maybe the robot Jesus barge in and they're like, we've been silent long enough. No matter how much we have to submit to you, and we still have our decency, and we have to convert in the middle of this orgy to get them to stop.
But John Murray Spear was all about
That's true. He was also all about orgies. So maybe that kicks in and then they start joining in on the orgy.
Everyone okay. Here's what happens.
They start a protective bubble around.
Yes. They protect the orgy. And they say, this is what the person who built us wanted the world to be. And we're here to protect it.
And they need the jizz juice. Yeah, they need the jizz juice to like get
what
better.
Was that?
Or, like,
I can't keep
stronger.
Calling it that. Just a sec. This is important, everybody.
Not super important, I don't
Here,
think.
you talk about what they're all doing in there, okay?
So she puts up, so the robots come in.
What are they all doing to each other? That's their chance to write the
They
fanfic.
create like a human centipede, like 69, around them because they believe in the importance. Because above... to protect.
It's not a human it's a
robot Jesus
robot
centipede.
Just a robo centipede.
Because they cannot allow the Nixon ass play to be interrupted before a climax is reached. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad.
They're not listening. Do they listen to this?
No, not at all. I'm just in general.
My dad might.
I'm sorry,
Dad.
I have to take this where it goes. That's my responsibility, is that I cannot back down.
Yeah, okay.
At the very least, because we know that the juice is the thing that keeps them going, right? That's canon. That's a fact.
Universal fluid,
exactly. They know that they cannot stop universal fluid from being mined in the midst of it. So they have to at least
This might rip a hole in like
space-time continuum. In what way?
I just
continue.
Think
I want to know.
The universal fluid through like the power.
The most important people of the 20th, or sorry, the most impactful people of the 20th century.
I think this is going to have more power than the atomic bomb. I don't know, man.
Do you think they climax all at the same time?
Of course they do. That BBL reset the whole thing, and they're all at the same level. The second that BBL comes in, they're all the same pace. All right. Okay. So, and that.
What is happening?
I can't tell you how much I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to say. I just don't know. I'm so far from knowing.
How did we get here?
I don't know. We did this to ourselves.
Okay.
Here, hold on. Before we do go on at all, here's how Kumitab goes. First 3 rounds, we're on fire. We're like, yeah. Fourth round is when I start being like,
the consequences for our hubris. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Okay. So there's a
Fifth
4.
round,
okay.
I'm not done. 5th round is when we kind of start losing steam and like fall.
Yes.
And then 6th round is when we start regretting all of it.
Yeah, it's true.
Every time. Okay.
Okay. Yes. I also think that the ring around them of the robot Jesus centipede, once the Jesus explosion happens, that does become like the atomic bomb.
So they all die?
No, that becomes the one ring to rule them all.
The Lord of the Rings wins? Okay.
No, I'm saying suddenly that becomes the ring of power.
Forged in the fires of Mount Doom.
Forged in the fires of the Yalta orgy.
For those of you who don't know, we did talk about this being an orgy last time we talked about the Yalta conference. So I'm like
suddenly
dizzy.
We're almost done. So everybody, we're going to go through this. The explosion happens. Okay. Now we have the one ring to rule them all because it's infused.
It's infused. Yeah.
With all the most impactful leaders of the 20th century onto the robot Jesus ring.
So what happens to all of them? Are they to the next level of like Nirvana, like powerful, or are they all obliterated immediately?
No, I think that now all of a sudden the power has been transferred to this ring. Then it becomes a battle.
I think they all join up as a mech.
Yes. So I think Nixon's ass, and then like FDR's head, and then like Stalin's arms, and then Okay, so we've got Churchill's legs, Nixon's torso and ass, Stalin's arms, and
sure, Roosevelt's head. Okay,
Roosevelt's head. and they're all wearing the ring of power as like a belt. And now they have all the combined powers of some of the worst and best.
Don't click on subscribe. Take your finger away from the mouse where you're about to click on subscribe. Just don't do it, okay? Please don't. Stay subscribed. Stay with us. We'll bring it home. Okay, so I think you're right. I think we have a mecha warrior of all these presidents and leaders versus but now all of her robot Jesuses are gone. So now she just has her horses and her.
Yeah.
How big is this robot? How big is this? I mean,
it's like 10 feet tall, probably. It's like the size of all of them merged together. I don't think it's like the size of a city or anything. I think it's like a good regular 10-foot tall.
Okay.
Protected by.
Should we bring in an act of God?
If you would like.
I don't know.
I think we all know how this is going to end. But go ahead. You never know.
You think Nixon bot will win?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on. Are they all wearing a big Hello Kitty costume?
Oh, right. They're still wearing it. At least the midriff part of it, which is where Nixon's body is. I guess, you know what? FDR is going to wear the helmet, the Hello Kitty hat, because he thinks that's where he needs head protection.
Yeah. Can't believe it. I can't believe. Oh, my. Oh.
What would you want to bring in an act of God? Just Hail Mary. Hail Mary, act of God. See what happens.
Okay. The act of God is everybody takes a shot of cocaine anesthesia straight to the spine.
What happened when they did that? Did they
They went numb. They went numb from the waist down.
I don't think she can beat the narcissism and insanity and psychopathy of
Here's the thing. If she shot arrows at them, they would just if Nixon dies, then the torso is dead, but everything else is fine, right?
No, he just turns around and he fucking and he just turns around and deflects it with his BBL. It just bounces right back at her.
Fine. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Nixon in the Hello Kitty costume fused with the President of the United States, the Prime Minister of the UK, and Stalin wins Kumitab.
With the belt of robot Jesus, one power, one ring to rule them all.
I'm declaring a winner?
Held together by chins.
What? You're right.
Yeah!
Wow, the power of love.
That was the dumbest Kumitab we have ever done. I'm so proud of how stupid that was.
That got so dumb,
It was the dumbest thing that you and I have ever riffed about.
Ever.
Dear Lord.
Do you want to hear the runners up?
Yes.
So we could have had a haunted house to fight in, or a locker room, or Sushi Row.
Oh, right. Sushi Row would have been
Gotham
fun.
City.
Oh, right.
Or a Ren Fair. That would have been fun.
Ren Fair would have been a good one.
And the Midnight Cave.
Oh, it's all in dark or whatever. It's dark forever for a month now.
And then
people,
we had runners up. We had Billy Possum, the outlaw, the possum himself, and then the entire band of Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
Which would have been fun. And then the last two acts of God were a Carrington event happens, and there's a bunch of razor apples. And where's the other one? And that's it. Man. So those were the runners up. Okay, so we got to name this thing, because here's the thing.
That was I'm like, I don't even know what just happened.
I don't either. I went through a whole a roller coaster of every emotion known to humanity.
Yeah.
Wonder. Here's the thing. Wonder most of all. That was beautiful.
Yes, I agree.
You wove an insane story.
You also wove the insane story. We did
That's
it together.
True. Look at us.
Look at us. Creating art. AI could never come up with something that idiotic and pointless.
I mean it. AI could never.
Even in its most hallucinogenic, out of it, insane stances.
Never.
Good luck being that dumb.
So the winner of this Kumitab is, should we call it the Mecha Nixon Kitty?
I want BBL to be a Mecha BBL.
How about Mecha BBL Nixon?
Nixon, sure. Mecha BBL Nixon. But I kind of like the FDR head, the Hello Kitty head. I don't know. We're going to have to...
How about just Mecha Yalta? No, we'll figure it out.
Yalta orgy, the Mecha Yalta orgy
BBL.
ring. I don't know. Let's workshop it. Let us know in the comments what you think we should call it.
You guys are way better at this than us. Oh, woo!
Wow.
Kaveh, thank you for, again, always being down to do this. This is really
thank you
fun.
for putting it all together. I love it.
I'm excited to see what these four will do against each other someday.
Inshallah, another 100 episodes before it gets to it in another couple. That was crazy.
Exactly
that was
what
awesome.
I was gonna say.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm like exhausted.
Yeah, that was, and we went longer than we
couple,
normally do too.
Yeah, it was a couple of items of business before we
Yes.
go. You had it.
Okay, so this is, as we said, it's our season finale. Season 2's over. We're going to be going into season 3. So we mentioned this throughout the season of this year, which was, we thought at the beginning of the season, we're like, yeah, it's fine. We'll have time to catch up with stuff when we come back. And you know, the LA fires happen. All these crazy things get happening. And we ended up being like, it felt like we were scrambling for a lot because we thought that we would have more time to kind of catch up. And even though we're off for Christmas and New Year's, that's usually still a time that you have to prep. So we decided that what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, most likely the entire month of January. It's still TBD. Yes. We might either come back on the first week of February or the last week of January, somewhere around there. But we're basically going to be using that time to make sure that we have a better grip on the show before we come back, because for most of this year, we've been doing it week to week.
It was crazy.
And it was crazy because, as you guys all know, this is not our only job. This is not our only responsibility, which if it was our main job and main responsibility, that'd be fine. We'd have plenty of time to do it. But it was definitely, it put a lot of pressure on us to deliver, which we loved doing, but it would be nice to have even just like a couple of weeks of being able to prep it and go into it.
Right. And just like the idea that you had to flee LA at the beginning of last season. It genuinely, the whole year we were like, we're scrambling to catch up, cons and everything. So we're going to take those first month of January to get some in the bank, or some episodes, and get ready, so we feel like we can start the season 3 on our feet instead of literally running away from fire. And speaking of season 3, we are going to be making some format changes that we will talk about more. Exciting format changes that we're going to talk about more on the first episode back.
It's going to be a good time. It's crazy to get to the 3rd season of this show. And I think the first one, we were like, what's happening? And then the second one, we were like, oh, no, we're trying to catch up. We don't understand. So the 3rd season, we're going to try and approach it a little bit more like, okay, let's make this manageable.
Yes.
So that we don't go insane all the time. Yeah. I don't mean we'll still be insane on the show. I just mean the preparation for it. So
we will, it's going to be good it's going to be good.
It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. Also, we haven't figured out exactly when yet, but just so you guys don't forget about us, so we're not dead and gone forever in your minds, because everybody that listens to this show has ADHD and probably has no sense of object permanence.
Nope.
We're going to do something in January. We haven't decided yet.
So true.
Either we'll do a live stream or a live watch. We'll do something so that that we're still around. We're not going away completely. We'll just be not releasing episodes exactly for that month. Of course, Christmas and New Year's, usually we're not producing new ones anyway. But again, don't panic. I know last time on the last show on Musical Spinning, at one point we were weren't sure we were going to come back, and everyone was like, oh my God, did they end the show? They didn't quite know. So we're basically saying this up front so that you guys know that we're
not ending the show.
Yeah, we're not ending the show by any means. We're actually just trying to make sure that we're ready for it when the new season starts, which is going to take a little bit of time.
Oh, and sorry. So you can keep up with when our live streams are. Follow us on Instagram and on YouTube, because we will be live streaming from YouTube.
So also one of the things that, oh, sorry, you were going to say, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, one of the things we were going to change for season 3 is offering an episode a week early to Apple Music subscribers and Patreon subscribers. And so make sure you join the Patreon, getting ready for that, and etc.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that ready.
Yeah.
That's the plan. The plan is to get all that stuff.
Cut that out. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how this, look, San Jose could catch on fire next. Who knows? Knock on wood.
God forbid.
Knock on wood.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, we don't know. But in the meantime, sincerest of thanks to all of our listeners for, going on this the most idiotic journey imaginable by today, especially.
Today's was bonkers.
So stupid. But thank you guys for continuing to listen, to continue to share our show with people, continuing to support the Patreon, continuing to be engaged in the Discord for the community. Thank you, Hannah, as always, for being a fantastic podcast partner and for bringing the dumbest, idiotic, most absurd things for me to play with. Thank you to Alyssa for making us sound marginally less idiotic, but our clear, true selves.
You guys don't even Alyssa has the magic touch. That's as She is the magic that makes this sound good.
Yes, agreed.
Like, there was one week, I think, where we did it that she wasn't able to. And I'm sure you guys didn't notice, but we did. We were like, oh.
Thanks. That was the one that I cut. But anyway.
It was good. It was good. I'm not insulting you. I'm saying that Alyssa is that magical. So thank you, Alyssa. She is
magical, yes.
And thank you, too, Kaveh. You've been an awesome co-host. It's been so fun. This season was fun. And I'm excited to see.
And thank you to all the guests that were on this year as well. We had some fun ones. We have some ones in store next year that are going to be hopefully even weirder and dumber and funner and getting more smart people and just making them less smart on our show and just bringing them down to our level. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Like, we already brought New York Times bestselling author Amal Tara down to our level.
Arguing about the ring, which came back in this episode, which is great.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Do you think Nixon could digest the ring?
Yeah, I think he can. Do you know how much milk that guy's drank and how much cottage cheese and how much of those terrible martinis?
Sluice of milk.
If that guy could digest those tortilla chips and that Nixon meal from the restaurant with a martini, he can drink. He can digest anything. It's nothing to him. Wow. Yeah, I guess. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about before we signed off for the year?
No, just happy holidays or whatever, or happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, happy holidays.
The New Year in that time of the year, and follow us on everything, please. That'd be great, especially YouTube, because we're so close to 1,000 followers, and then we can, have 1,000 followers.
And then we can be making the dozens of cents, tens of cents.
So we can make some tens of cents on. Anyway, so follow us, and then, of course, interact with our stuff. Join the Discord. We haven't been plugging the Discord lately, but it's fun. It's a blast over there.
Yes.
Link is in the
and the Patreon, of course, as well. If you enjoyed all this, and if you want to continue to support the show, please go to patreon.com/500opentabs. But yes, make sure you do follow us on all these places so that you know the announcements of when we're coming back and whatever event we end up doing in the meantime, in the interim. But I guess that's it. Thank you guys for an excellent season. I'm excited to come back and have it be even dumber next year, 2026. Maybe that'll be our year. Maybe that's the year that we become.
Hearing you say 2026 made me panic.
Yep.
Great. Long live Robo Nixon and his beautiful BBL. I'll see you at the Dickie Nixie Soviet pool party orgy with the BBL. All right?
Yeah, he's going to be wearing a thong. You know that for sure. He's going to be showing that thing off.
Won't be able to see the, obviously won't be able to see the thong at all. But it's there. And Stalin's there. It's truly a Soviet pool party.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Do they all have BBLs? Probably at the pool party.
Maybe he might convince them now that they have like the 21st century technology BBLs. And listen, we'll figure that out next Kumitab.
Where are you going to see me?
There as well. The Dickie Nixie Soviet BBL pool party with everyone wearing thongs.
Awesome.
Bye everybody.